We have a big update on Fani Willis. It's not quite the news that it's canceled, but it's getting close to being canceled. Welcome to John Mike Keene. We have other updates on Pete Hegseth and some other Trump picks. These are Trump's whole team is going strong, so I don't want to create any worries for you guys, but I wanted to introduce you guys to one of my favorite commentators, John Fredericks. President Trump's lawyers have filed with Georgia Court of Appeals to dismiss the case brought by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. That's just happened just today.
Team Trump lawyer team today filing a dismissal in the Fani Willis debacle in Georgia, where they're trying to arrest the president over all this nonsense. Basically, what the Trump team arguing today, they filed with the Georgia State Court of Appeals, is that this case should be dismissed, that a sitting president is simply immune from this type of prosecution, which is a witch hunt from day one.
So this is the first time that they've formally rolled out he has now won the presidency, so he is immune. Just to clarify it, they've tried this stuff before, but it was before he actually won the presidency. So now they're going to formally try to go in and dismantle this thing. And there's a lot of peer pressure because all the Jack Smith stuff has already fallen through.
No question about it. Jack Smith's already gone. The whole thing's fallen apart. This thing should get dismissed. She should stop. Fani was embarrassing herself, embarrassing the country, embarrassing the city of Atlanta, and all the other nonsense that's going on there. So they filed for that today.
The prediction is that it's going to fall apart. Remember, last time we checked in on Fani Willis, she said she's going to continue to prosecute, and she'd said the old Democrat, nobody's above the law. Although when they dismiss Hunter Biden, we already know that they believe that some people are above the law. There's massive news about other pardons that Biden could give, not just pardons for crimes, but pardons, blanket pardons for things that could happen. They're saying that he could offer pardons to Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, like those members of that J13 panel, people who they think that Trump could investigate, possibly Dr. Fauci. And we don't even know if this is legal, where they have not been charged of a crime yet. And by the way, the only reason why Hunter Biden went in and admitted to his crimes in September, he put them on the books, and he basically put in a guilty plea without admitting to the crimes. And that's because they wanted to give him a guilty plea so that he could get them all dismissed. That means that Biden probably knew that he would pardon Hunter Biden back in September, meaning he lied when he said he wouldn't pardon his son.
In the meantime, President Trump putting his economic team together. Two key appointments today, and these are key. Number one, Peter Navarro, who we all know, very good friend of mine, protectionist like me, never met a tariff he didn't like. He's going to be the special advisor to the president on trade and tariffs. Can't wait for that. He's going into the White House.
Now, that's a best story to me is Peter Navarro, who went to prison for Trump for contempt. I think it was for contempt of Congress. He and Steve Bannon went to prison. And now he's going to work for Trump at the White House, which I think is fantastic. There's rumor that there could be talk of Ron DeSantis. It's a rumor that they're going to put him in instead of Pete Hegseth. There's some news on that too.
Pete Hegseth, let's get you an update on that. Firing back today, op-ed in the Wall Street Journal saying, hey, I'm a fighter and I'm going to continue to fight.
The Wall Street Journal put out a hit piece on Pete Hegseth and started floating up that Ron DeSantis was privately being considered for that role as if they were going to reject Pete Hegseth. But the news today is that there's no Republicans that have said that they would vote against Pete Hegseth. That Pete Hegseth got on the phone today with Trump, and Trump said, please continue to fight. So I don't think we're done with Pete Hegseth yet, and some have said that Wall Street Journal article was leaked and could have been Lindsey Graham floating that one up. That's why we did that. We did another video on Lindsey Graham, which was really funny that he got booed at that Trump rally back in South Carolina.
This is the way to do it. Go in there, get your 51 votes, get confirmed, and give everybody else the middle finger. As far as these rhino senators whining about him, look, get a life.
We're going to call out those rhino senators, anyone that goes against Pete Hegseth. Elon Musk has also said we're going to publicize their names and run primaries on them in 2026. I'm John Mike Keene.